on the hunt for a pixie with tons of curls for some time now, and TressAllure has delivered. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm a guest reviewer for Wig Studio One. TressAllure sent me this style. This is Twisted Pixie, and this one's in the color 24102 R12. Let me turn around and show you Twisted Pixie on all sides. Let me turn around on this side. Look at these beautiful curls. I'm going to leave you a direct product link to this style, Twisted Pixie. It'll be below this video, okay, in the description. And that will take you over to the Wig Studio One website where you can check the pricing and look at all of the different colors that this style comes in. And I always want to invite you to please come over and join us on the private support Facebook group. It's called Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. And there's a link below this video for that private support Facebook group too. Well, this is just the cutest thing. I'm going to tell you, I don't think I've had this much fun wearing alternative hair since the beginning of my wig journey. I have just been having a ball with this style, and I'm just so happy that I get to show it to you. TressAllure describes this style as a chic and modern short pixie bob. I mean, it's just so full of volume. There is not any permatease in this, none that I can feel. It has that full monofilament top, extended lace front. I can't feel any permatease, not at the ear tabs or on the sides, the back, the nape. I don't feel any permatease at all. You know, it just gets this full look from all the volume in this. Okay, let me try to show you this lace front. Look at this, is so pretty. I love this color. Beautiful lace front, just looks like the hair is growing right out of our head, and it extends all the way down into the ear tab. Now, I do want to show you this. This is the ear tab. This ear tab is even with the top of my ear. You know, in a perfect world, I would like it if it came down just a tiny bit, you know, a tiny little bit further. But I mean, it's absolutely perfectly fine. But I just want you to see that that ear tab is even with the top of my ear. Now, I'm 8 inches from the top of my forehead to the bottom of my chin, if that'll help to show you, you know, where your ear tabs might fall on you. All of my measurements are down in the description as well if you want to check them against yours. I don't have any stretch in this cap. I don't have any extra room in this cap. I have a 22-inch circumference. All of the rest of my measurements are average, and this is a perfectly fitting average cap. I think if you're petite average that you could wear this. You could cinch it in just a little bit if you needed to average. But I honestly don't know if I would go much above average for this cap, just because I don't have a drop of room. Okay, let me do this really fast. The front is 5.5 inches. The crown is 8.5 inches. The nape is 2.5 inches. And this style weighs 2.88 ounces. It is feather light. Feels like nothing on my head. It is just light as a feather. So I'm so happy with this cap. Okay. This is, of course, a heat-friendly style by TressAllure. It's their Look Fabulous, Realistic, Heat-Friendly Fibers. So, you know, as far as putting heat on these heat-friendly fibers, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. I mean, it's so short. It's a pixie, you know, it's a pixie in the back. Let's put it like that. And then I can see where they say bob because it, you know, it comes down a little longer on the sides here. But this should last forever. And I love heat-friendly fibers just because they're so soft and so very realistic looking. Okay, let me tell you about this color. 24102 R12. It says golden blonde with platinum highlights and a golden brown root. So golden blonde, and I hope you can see, I'm sitting outside, so I hope you can. What a pretty golden blonde color. I just love this color. And I hope you can see some little lighter platinum highlights. Oh, it's so pretty. And then it's on this medium brown root. So let me show you there. There's her pretty parting space. Now, I'm going to put a little video up right here of when I took this out of the box. The curls were really formed, you know, they were pretty tight, kind of thick curls. And I'll show you that right here. All I did to this style was I shook it, I gave it some good shakes, and then I just took my fingers and I raked through these curls. I didn't want to do it, they were so pretty, but you know, I needed to loosen those curls up a little bit. So I just raked through the fibers, and then, and I think this is so important, you guys, this TressTech WIG WAX from TressAllure. If you've never tried this, maybe you've never needed to try it, but if you're interested in this particular style, I want to encourage you to consider to get this TressTech WIG WAX because it has been really helpful to me wearing this style. Now, Wig Studio One carries this on the website, and I will leave you a link to this product below this video. But, you know, I don't generally put a lot of product on my wigs, not generally speaking. This is one thing that I will not be without. This is miracle stuff. It's kind of like a hairspray for wigs, like a wig safe hairspray. It doesn't leave buildup, and I'm going to tell you what else I like about it. So say you spray some on here, and the next day when you go to put this back on, it's kind of still on there, and sometimes you can just spray a little drop of water on there, and it just kind of reactivates. It's just wonderful, wonderful stuff, and it will not hurt your wig. The reason we use that wig wax is sometimes our styles can get flyaways, and that's what I want to tell you about this one, is when you start messing with these curls a lot. Now, I'm just telling you my experience, okay? We're kind of doing this together because I haven't had this very long, but I have been wearing it some and, you know, messing around with it a little bit. And then it's like the more you mess with it, I was getting quite a bit of just little flyaways on the end of these curls. So all I did was take that wig wax and just sprayed some on there and just kind of scrunched it a little bit, and it took care of those flyaways. So that's the main reason that I wanted to point that wig wax out to you, is this style is really curly. She's a little unruly. I've had to put water on it 2 or 3 times already and just kind of scrunch it a little bit, you know, just to keep my curls intact. So that's why I wanted to tell you about the wig wax. Let me move this around so that you can get a good idea of the style. It has some volume, and I tried, you know, to leave a few of the curls pretty intact for you to be able to see. So, you know, I could still take my little comb and, you know, deconstruct some of these little curls. If you wanted a smoother look, you could do that. I was just kind of trying to leave a little bit of it intact for you to see. Because if you're interested in this style, and I've already been hearing from a few of you, y'all are as struck with this as I am. It's adorable. But I just want to tell you everything I've been noticing. So instead of my wide tooth comb that I might usually use, I have this little pick comb. And what I have found is this seems to be working better for me. Now you can use your wide tooth comb, but I've just been taking this little plastic pick comb and separating these curls. That way I just feel like I have a little more control. I have a little more control over kind of combing these out. And it was really useful for the back here. Just to kind of pick out those curls a little bit. Because if you try to brush them, it just gets a little bit frizzy. So I didn't want to brush them, and that's why I just used this little plastic pick comb. Okay, I just had so much I wanted to tell y'all about this style because it's just the cutest thing ever. Lots of volume. I'm going to move it all around so that you can see, you know, what you'll be getting. Give you an idea of what you'll be getting. I was already thinking to myself, I'm not going to rush through this, you guys. I'm not going to rush through this review. I really want to give you a good view of this style, okay? But I was already thinking about this, you know, you could wear a nice topper dress and this could be dressy, you know, this could be a little dressy style. Or I certainly think that you could put on your t-shirt and blue jeans, you know, take a little claw clip. You could put your headband in there if you wanted to put a headband in there. Or you could take this little claw clip just for a more casual look. Let me put this little claw clip in here. You know, just style it the way that you want to style it. I mean, that's a pretty sad attempt, but I hope you see what I'm saying. You can just put your little claw clip in there. You could even take these sides if you wanted to just be super casual. Take you a couple of bobby pins or something, you know. If you have more styling skills than I do, you'll be able to come up with some stuff. But you could just pin it on the sides or just whatever you want to do. It's got so much volume. You've got something to work with there. I just wanted to show you that. Let's do this so you can see all this volume. This is the cutest thing. I know I already said that, but it is. It's just adorable. You could wear a little bang with her. I did put the bang down just a little tiny bit. It's kind of hard to maneuver everything sitting out here, but you know, you could make you a bit of a bang across there if you wanted to. Okay, I feel like I'm giving you a good look at it, and that's just exactly what I want to do. Look how pretty that is. My goodness, this is adorable. Great job, TressAllure. She's beautiful. So you would just style this the way that you like to wear your hair. And I can imagine there could be endless possibilities with styling this one right here. Okay, I don't want to, but let me take her off so I can show you the inside of the cap. Okay, it has this full monofilament top. You know, all of this space is for parting. So you could part it on the left, the right, wherever you like to part your hair. It has this seam that separates this lace front from the monofilament, and it goes all the way down into this very soft ear tab, and it has a good metal stay in it. And then it has this very soft extended nape, these Velcro adjusters, and then the rest is open wefted. Okay, let me put it back on. When I took this straight out of the box and gave it shakes and put it on, it was wild. I think I have a picture. I'll put it up here. It was wild. So it took me a few minutes. I was just grinning from ear to ear. It's just so cute. Okay. This is just so fun. And you know, like I said, you can loosen these curls up. I was just trying to keep a few of them intact just to be able to show you, okay? But yes, you can loosen that up however you want to do it, or you can just wear it, you know, all curly, tight curly. You can tuck it behind your ears. I've already tucked it behind my ears. I'd probably just tuck this one side, leave my little curls hanging out here, and just wear it like that. This is so, so cute. Okay, well, I hope that I did a good job showing you guys this style, and I hope sitting outside helps you better see this beautiful color. All right, everybody, if you have any questions about this style for Wig Studio One, please send them an email. It's support@wigstudio1.com. Best customer service. They'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, okay? And please talk to me down in the comments. I'm so excited about this one. I want to talk about it. So if you guys are having any questions about this, talk to me down in the comments, and we'll get Twisted Pixie figured out together, okay? So cute. It's just so cute. I'm going to keep messing with it till I can't get it fixed. I'm going to turn around one more time. I want to say the biggest thank you to TressAllure for sending me this style. I just think it is, what did I say, the cutest thing ever. Okay, you guys. please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the like button. It just helps me so much with my YouTube channel, and I appreciate your support. To all my friends that always watch my videos, you guys are the best. Thanks everybody, and I will talk to y'all soon.